I got the first place with Nekroz, and I'm here to present you my build, my list, and let's see. Let's move to my list. I'll start with the main deck. First of all, we run, of course, the best card of the deck, 3 Brionax. Brionax is, as everyone knows, necessary at 3. He's a searcher, he's also a bouncer. You can use the effect to bounce 2 monsters for your opponent's extra deck, and also search for any Nekroz card of your deck. Next, we have 3 Unicorns. Unicorns return back from the limited section before 2 boundless, I guess. He's very strong. He's very good. Especially he can recycle your graveyard. This is the effect that I used most of the times, saying as the first effect of negating the field, then getting the opponent extra deck. It's okay, but in my build I prefer to run some extra deck cards in order to have more negation on the field and at the same time compete the meta. Moving to Clausulas. I just play 2 Clausulas, not 3. The reason of playing 2 Clausulas is because he's searchable with the Reformers of the Army and Brionax. He can be recycled with Nekroz Unicorn. He's also searchable with my searchers, Manjus, and preparation of rites, and he can also search for any Nekroz ritual spell from your deck, along with the effect of negating 1 monster from your opponent's extra deck and make his attack to 0. Next, we have 1 Trishula and 1 Valkyrie, just 1 of each. I don't play multiples of these cards because I don't use the effect of Trishula in order to banish 1 card from your opponent's hand, field, and graveyard. I prefer to use the effect of Trishula in order to make my monster untargetable, to negate the effect of that target my monsters. And Valkyries, of course, I don't use the effect of Valkyries in order to negate the attack of my opponent monster. I just use Valkyries in order to draw cards. I prefer to summon him. The Necroz also play 1 Cyber Angel Benten. Everyone knows that Benten can search for Vantage Fiend or Christia. Benten can search for something else too. I will show you later. We have 2 Chalice Lime. Chalice Lime is very powerful at any Nekroz build. I recommend you to run Chalice Lime, to run Incantation Engine in any deck, either in the minimum or in the maximum way. And for the rest of the incantations, I run 2 Pensy Plumes, 2 Candles, and 2 Talismandras. I run only these 6. The main reason I run 2 of each is because, first of all, I will not like to open with multiples. Either if I open with Pensy Plume or 1 of these, it's okay, but with multiple they lock my combos in the minimum. I run 3 Manjus, very good. He's mainly the searcher of the entire deck. He can search everything other than my non-ritual monsters. He can search for spells as well, so why not running 3? He's a fairy as well. He can be searched with Benten if needed. Something that you not see so often, 3 Senjus. I run 3 Senjus. So the main reason I run those Senjus is because I need a level 4 monster in my opening hand. I need to go to my extra deck as fast as possible in order to have a good way to start playing my deck. Next, we have 1 DD Spirit. I play DD Spirit because it's a tuner, it's fairy, it's extender. You can banish 1 monster from the field, either incantation or, for example, your unicorn, in order to have access to your extra deck and have your plays. 1 Violent Cube. This is a tuner as well. He's searchable with Hulk Vibrax. You can do a lot of plays with it. 1 Christia. I prefer to run Christia other than to run Vantage Fiends, because she can special summon herself and also give you the return of 1 free monster from your graveyard to your hand. She also can negate everything on the field, so and can negate your opponent special summon, from the field. So why not playing Christia? One Shurit, just one Shurit. I don't need the effect of Shurit in order to special summon my big Nekroz monster, but I run one Shurit for the late game in order, if my opponent have break my board or something, to have access on my Shurit and have a different play for my game. I play 1-for-1. 1-for-1 because I would like to search for my DD Spirit if I do not have access on him with my Benten or something else. So I prefer to discard one monster in order to have the chance to add that monster on my hand. Also, you can discard your incantation cards and have a plus if they are dead on your hand. For the ritual spell, I play 2 Kaleidoscope, 1 Mirror and 1 Cycle. I prefer to play 2 Kaleidoscope rather than 2 Mirrors because you can use Kaleidoscope in order to special summon your Valkyries along with Unicorn at the same time, other than Cycle and Mirror. I prefer to play 1 Cycle because I use Cycle just to special summon my Branak through with a combo of Benten, and the Mirror just for the late game, or if I want to special summon something for in the first turn in order to have multiple plays. And of course, the best ritual spell in the entire games, 1 incantation, Inception. Inception can be recycled, can be Searcher, can be anything, can be Ritual Summoner. So why are you not playing just the incantation Inception in your deck? And of course, 3 Preparation of Rites, the best searchable card. He can search everything, he can recycle my ritual spell as well. So 3 Preparation of Rites is mandatory for this deck. 1 Fossil. It can be searchable with my Violent Cube. It can search special summon Violent Cube again back from the extent. You can find thousands of videos on the YouTube with the Violent Cube combo. And of course, 1 reinforcement of the army. So this is my main deck, and let's move on to my extra deck. I play 1 Digesto Emerald. Digesto Emerald is very good. He can recycle everything. He can recycle all your ritual monster from the graveyard to back to your deck and draw 1 card. So why not playing Digesto Emerald if I have a spot on my extra deck? I do play 1 Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is the best disruption, the best card to negate the graveyard of your opponent. A lot of decks cannot play without graveyard, so Abyss Dweller is very good, especially if you want what your opponent's playing. 1 number 60, Lugares. He's probably the best card for any kind of combat decks. He can also special summon back your DD Spirit or even your Christia from the graveyard in order to have a play for the next turns. 1 Zodiac Chekanine and 1 Zodiac Trident. Chekanine can be special summoned with any 2 level 4 monster, and on top of here you can special summon Trident in order to have a disruption on your opponent deck. You can also play Zeus by adding Bobo and attack your opponent, but this is not the optimal way to play the deck. 1 Trident, 1 Chekanine is very good in this deck. And for the links, I play pretty standard 1 Nekroz, 1 Half KP Brox, and 1 Appaloosa. I play just those 3 cards. I don't play any the Artifact Link or something in order to add some first to my graveyard. I prefer to play Appaloosa just in order to have 4 monsters that I cannot manage them to special summon Appaloosa and have negates. And for the rest, I play 1 NTSS, just 1, in order to need to destroy something of my opponent's field. Of course, the best searcher in the extra deck, the Herald. I don't play the Fossil Fusion monster that has a similar effect with NTSS, which is level 6, because first of all I don't have the space to run this card, and second of all I don't like the way that you have to remove it from the graveyard in order to activate. So you need to activate the effect in another chain, so if your opponent have something to negate and you will lose your timing. Is not the optimal way to play that card. 1 FA Dark Duster, 3 negates. no reason to explain. And 1-star return, 1 ultimate Yugioh clean, 1 level 12 and 1 level 11 in order to use my second kaleidoscope, especially someone Valkyries or something else. And of course, moving to my side deck, I play 2 of each. Maybe surprise you. I play Tuniberus because a few decks, especially dragons, can special summon multiple cards on the field. I faced twice dragons today. It was tough games. I won both 2-1. So Tunibiru, not 3. I don't have space for third one. I play 2 Edge Blossoms. 2 Edge Blossom just because she's generic. She's the best hand trap. Why not playing her? 2 Drolls. I play 2 Drolls. It's mandatory, I guess. 2 Ogres. 2 Veilers. Other than permanent, she's Tuner. She's a better choice in Nekroz at the moment. 2 Cyclones in order to, if I face Guru, Alter Gaze, True Degos or something in my deck, along with 1 Happy with the Duster for those decks, and of course 2 Dark Ruler No More. As probably this is one of the last local tournaments we had due to the current situation with the virus. No many people, like 13 people in the tournament, but I'm really happy that I got the first place in either a small tournament. I would like to thank my team, Alphatradingcardgames, for supporting me and lending me some cards for the tournament.